Sometimes I know I'm just too much for myself. I'm gonna try to keep it locked to House Nicole. House. House Nicole, baby. That's on the HJ. God said, let us treat Nicole. It's House Nicole. Keep it locked. What is good, my people, my peeps? Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Good morning, everyone. Wake up, rise, and shine. I am here. Just a quick message. Just with a quick message. I was looking over in a quiz at the end of this message. I don't know if you guys recall that I had bought this game a while back. It's Bible trivia. So I'm going to be asking a couple of, well, maybe just one question out of this game. I was looking over the cards. I don't know if I don't even know what edition this comes from, but I don't like some of the questions, how they are written. Yeah. But anyway, how you doing? How you doing out there? Y'all, we're going to get into something I seen this morning as I was perusing. You know, I have to get up and get ready, get busy, get out here and make these dollar bills. But I seen something on social media, because you know what? That's where we at. We all on social media. You know, even if whatever you do, social media plays a part in that. And for some of us, sometimes we need to take a break. But can you? Because it's everywhere. It's everywhere, and it's just going to be expanding. So let me get into this real quick. Y'all see the title. Let me pull up my commentary I want to bring to you all. Y'all see the title? Are bystanders the new gangstalkers, or are they your helpers? I'll repeat that. Are bystanders the new gangstalkers, or are they your helpers? Because everybody's looking. Everybody's watching you, right? And this song I thought was cute, so we're going to listen to it. Because this is how I'm feeling this morning. I could have my Gucci on. I could wear my Louis Vuitton. But even with nothing on, I made you look. I made you look. Yeah, I look good in my Versace. Hey. But I'm caught with my morning hair's a mess. Cause even with nothing on, I made you look. I made you look. Mm-hmm. I made you look. All of us as chosen ones, as TIs, honey, they can't stop looking at us. They can't stop staring. They can't stop gathering information. Right? Right. So let's get into why. Hold on. Let me put this on pause. I want to show you guys why I want to bring this to your attention about, are they the bystanders? Are they the new gangstalkers? Let me see if I can get to my page really quick. Get out of here. So everybody is pulling out their cameras. Everybody's trying to be sly and take pictures of you. And we all in this community know this as surveillance, right? Whether it be community surveillance, whether it be military ops, the alphabet gang, whomever, everybody trying to watch the chosen and the TIs, right? So this video was on the Ticket to the Talk, and I'm going to let it play. Let me put it on pause real quick. Turn it up. Come on now. You know when you're trying to get something done.
She took a picture of this black woman, bro. This white ass lady taking a picture of this black woman. Shame that somebody in the family. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Playing it one more time. One more
Take a picture of
time.
this black woman, bro. This white ass lady taking a picture of this black woman. Shame somebody in the family. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Okay, so let me pause for the cause right there. Y'all seen it. So I went into the comments. Now I don't know if you all are observant like I am, but from looking at that short clip of that video, I hope you understand the reasoning behind the title. Are the bystanders the new gangstalkers, or are they your helpers? Because the bystander would be the gentleman, the man taking the video of the woman sitting in the chair videoing the black lady. Now, if y'all was watching, I saw as we know as different tactics of gang stalking, you would have saw that the black lady had on the red and the red and black, which we know are certain colors that they use to trigger people, right? Their uniform, because they have different uniforms for different people. But you know what, colors is from the rainbow, honey. So miss me with that. That's why I let that pass by me. I said that many years ago after I figured out that's was one of their tactics that they were using, the color coding. But in this video, you see that the black woman is being surveillanced by a woman in a I think it was a beige overall jacket and some slacks. Looked like she was part of the alphabet crew. FB, CI, the alphabet crew. The lady in the chair taking pictures, but did you notice that she was also typing after she took the pictures, typing and sending it off to wherever she was getting ready to send that information off to. So sometimes, I'm pointing out the fact that the black lady who was being surveilled and getting her picture taken and by the other lady, and she had on those colors that we know as gang stalking colors. So I want you to be aware that everybody's not a gang stalker who wears those colors, because they want you to have this paranoia about you. So we've seen it the opposite way. Okay, that observation is made, and let me go to my second point about bystanders. Are bystanders the new gang stalkers? Because see, the man was also videoing the whole situation going down. Bystanders seeing what's happening. They might not be, he wasn't involved in it. Matter of fact, he was outside the building. Looked like. I'm gonna play it one more again for people coming in a little late. He was outside the building, minding his business, right? He see, I look like a white lady, Italian, I can't tell. But anyway, filming or taking pictures of a black woman. So he's the bystander, a man. And from the sound of his voice, it sounded like many waters, rumbling thunder. The sound of his voice sounds like a black man to me. That deep rumble, sound like a black man. So in the comments, they were saying, well, seem like you're doing the same thing. Seems as if you're doing the same thing. Did you go and help? Now, I didn't go in. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if he did an update to see if he went in. Because people were like, well, you didn't go help, sir. Sir, you didn't go help. You didn't bring to the attention of the black woman that someone had just took her picture and sending it off. Sending it off. It is a narrative that is a true narrative. Don't get me wrong, that black men are endangered species, but the new endangered species is black woman. Okay, because there has been a decline, and it has been an agenda that they have corrupted the household, right? And where was this lion? Where was the leadership? It was none. Did he step up, or is he a part of the problem, or is he a gang stalker, or is he a helper? So let me see. I'm just gonna go and see before I check him. Before I check them, because our society, we love to film somebody, we love to capture things, just to go viral, we love to capture some stuff, we love to sit back and watch stuff play out, but not help, right? Not help. We want to watch things play out. That's the society as a whole. That's the brainwashing that a lot of people don't understand that's going down. What they want to do is make you watch a real life snuff video, a real live kidnap video, a real live hurt somebody video, and you sit back and do nothing. Well, I don't see any update from this. Let me go into his page. Let me go all the way in. No, he didn't update. And I'm going to show y'all there was no update. There was no update because this is the video we just watched. This is the video we just watched. He did not do any update. And let me go back to the video, and I'm going to go into the comments and show that he didn't even do a real quick reply comment. Let me show y'all a comment that I found interesting. We got folks on the street acting like they are doing something, but are they the new level of gang stalker, right? So people will post this, but do not do anything about it. Laugh out loud. What happened? What happened? What happened? To see someone saying something that don't even make no sense. That didn't even make no sense. And y'all know I got dyslexia, but I read that just like it was, and that didn't make no sense, sir. We out here, y'all type what you mean what you say. Don't be, oh Lord have mercy. Did you say something or just video? Shaking my head. People tired of it. We tired of y'all. Are you the bystander? Are you the new gang stalker? You watching. You recording. Oh, look at here. This is what's going on. Did you do something, sir? Right here. Let's look at this. Oh, goodness. Can y'all see this comment? Y'all can't see it. Let me get it close. Did you, right here, y'all. This little dot right here. This one right here. A lot of them were saying stuff. Did you say something or just record the video? Shaking my head. Why didn't you knock on the window? Right here. Why didn't you knock on the window? Knock. Right here. This one looked like it said knock. Right here. People tired of it. Say something. Hold on. Let me go back. Got to be more careful. People like, really? It's at this point in time, it's hilarious. Say something. Say something. Wow. Folks just have to laugh. Folks, we don't want to just see what the hell is going down. We don't want to see the crime as it's prepared, as it's being planned out. As it's being planned out. This woman could have been sitting there taking a picture. Oh, this black woman, this one right here, she's getting ready to come out. You ain't said jack diddly squat, sir. But yes, indeed. I'm talking about my brothers, because this was a brother. He couldn't pick up his weak hand and knock on the window. Let's roll that beam footage back.
She taking a picture of this black woman, bro. This white ass lady taking a picture of this black woman. Shaming somebody in the family. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
It's sad. It's sad. Are they the new Gangstalkers? The new level of Gangstalkers? It boggles my mind. Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me. Let's see what's going on here. And if now, Junior, I think you come in every time. I believe you a stalker, Junior, because I believe I had to check you before. Let me put this on up here. Let me show this comment, Junior. Let me show this comment, Junior. Did you read the doggone title? Because I have said before, when I come live, read the title, because that's what we're discussing. But Junior, every time I come live, this is what you do. This is what you do. Now, I've been going through looking on how these social media platforms work and how you bots work. And Junior, I believe you're a bot. I don't believe you getting stalked. Let me get you up out of here. Okay, let's see if we got somebody who's want to interact and discuss what the title of this live is about. Okay, let's put this one up here. Taking pictures of a woman for what? Well, quiet as it's kept. And it's not kept too quiet. First of all, he was taking pictures. And now we, as targeted individuals, we as chosen ones, we come in all colors, first and foremost. First and foremost, we come in all colors. But for Black women, they mostly do organ harvesting from our people. Let me pause for the cause. Let me see if I can bring up just so y'all can understand. What was that woman's name? Angela Lack? What's her name? Hold on. Y'all know I got to there was a Black woman, went to the hospital. This was like in the 50s, I believe. Went in, get a procedure, and they stole her cells. Because we as Black women have a cell, a gene called the Eve gene. Okay, now I know some of y'all guys might not want to hear this. Some of y'all, you know, and then I'm just addressing your comment, not putting you down or anything like that. Okay, but we as Black women, we have the Eve gene. We can make all colors up on this earth. Okay, and Angela, what was her name? Let me see because I can't remember her name. Let me put it in Google search. What was the Black lady that they stole the genes from to make all medicines? Y'all know I'm crazy. To make all medicines to this day, cures and medicines and treatments that they use this woman's genes to make. That's why they watch Black women. That's why they disappearing off the face of the earth. Not only from abuse, not only from just plain sex trafficking and that's not just plain, but that, you know, things of that nature, but for our genes, for the genes that we possess. Henrietta Lack. Have you ever heard the story of Henrietta Lack? Let's see if I can get this. And you know what? The Google go piss me off this morning. I'm already hot seeing that video of that woman getting filmed, recorded. And a man, I guarantee he called himself a lion. I guarantee he feels that he is a warrior. I guarantee in his mind he thinks that he is a man, but did nothing. Nothing. Not even knock on the window. Yo, hit Bob up. Yo, check it. Check your environment, sis. None of that. Nada. But on here they got the donation of Henrietta Lack cells begin. Man, she didn't donate nothing. The hospital stole her cells. Let me see if I can go on YouTube, so y'all can hear a little. Let's see if they got a little clip or something, so y'all can hear that real quick. Why they hunting black women down? Why while half of black men have been brainwashed to hate their own women. Yeah, black men been brainwashed to hate their own women because it's a new day. It's a new day. There's generations of people. There are tribes of people dying on this planet, and they need a gene cell to keep them going. We know in the Bible it says the seed comes from the male. That's how you line up your generations, right? Well, okay, so if a black man has a child with a white person, I'm saying white, you guys know the correct terminology of the tribes. And quite as it's kept, there's no such thing as a white person. Y'all are just a different derivation of us. Okay, I know I messed that up, but you got what I'm saying. Y'all come from us. Y'all family. Let's see if this guy, Henrietta Lack. We know that the seed, if it comes from black man, it'll make the child will be black. I'm sorry if I'm busting bubbles right now. I'm sorry if I'm busting your bubble right now. If the seed come from a black man, the child is black. Ain't no mix. Ain't no half Spanish, Puerto Rican. It's black. It's the child is whatever the father is. So if there's a war out here and the sun is heating up, cooking people on this planet, if you ain't got enough melon, you out of here. Why are they hunting down black women? Put it together. They done put in the minds of black men, these black women ain't no good. Talk about your own women. Don't protect your own. We gonna protect our own. Matter of fact, let me get Henrietta first, and I'm gonna come back. Y'all know how I do. Henrietta Lacks, so I won't forget. Henrietta Lack. Let me show y'all what some other races say about they women. But my black men, they'll have a damn meeting in the men's room about beating down their own women. I said they'll have a meeting in the men's room about kidnapping their own women, selling out their own women. Yeah, that's how we do. Let's see, search. We'll come back to Henrietta Lack. Yeah, let me line her up real quick.
It was
okay. We'll be back. I'm gonna show you what other races will do. Let me go here. The heck? This is what other race of men will do. Oh, let me take you down, sis, because I want you to think I'm fussing at you. I'm not fussing at you, sis. Some people strike a chord, takes me down, and I got to explain before I come back to the title, which what she asked was part of the title, because it was a black woman. She asked, why would they be recording, taking pictures of a woman? It was a black woman being recorded. So I'm gonna take you on down. She says, that's very interesting. And she says, I'm a TI. So I don't want you to think I'm fussing at you. I'm just, I'm passionate. This is passion, you see. They like to say black women, we just fuss. This is what other races of men will do when you come messing with one of theirs. Let me get you up here, sir.
You touch somebody's daughter in our family, I don't care who you are. Daughter, mother, granddaughter, goddaughter, whatever. You touch somebody in our family, then I pay you a visit. And I don't care who's with you, because whoever's with you, they interfere, they're going the same way. You touch somebody's daughter in our family, I don't care who you are. Daughter, mother, granddaughter, goddaughter, whatever. You touch somebody in our family, then I pay you a visit. And I don't care who's with you, because whether
He don't care who with you.
they interfere, they go.
He don't care who with you. But you know what? Yes, I'm on one. Because I get to be the voice of some sisters that will be the voice to wake up some of these men. Our men, our black men. Because they hunting us down too. But it'll be our own. But some of our black men will be, they want to be like him. They want to be like him so bad.
You like touch somebody's daughter in our family, I don't care who you are.
But they ain't got the cojones. They ain't got the cojones. They ain't got the cojones to be like him. Because they in the man's room. We got a meeting in the man's room. We hunting down our own kin. Get the black woman killed. But they want to be Scarface. Black men. They want to be Scarface. They want to have all these gangster names. Mafia. I'm mafia. We mafia ties. They want to be like this. They want to be hard like this, but they ain't going to do the work like that. They ain't going to do the work. Matter of fact, they gonna join together, black men, and hunt down a sister. Are they the new gangstalkers? Bysatanders, are they the new gangstalkers? I'm going to show you why black women are so invaluable. Okay, because sis had asked a question. Why are you taking a picture of this black sister? Why? Let's hear about Henrietta Lacks. If you hadn't heard, she was born, I think, around in the 50s, but I'm gonna let this play. I hope it's not a long. This is from BBC Reels. Okay, so it might be short. Thank goodness. Let's hear about Henrietta Lacks. If you don't know about her, we got to get through the commercials.
It's devastating when Terry's blood cancer came back, but we learned that
It's from BBC News. BBC, I'm using this as educational purposes.
Henrietta Lacks was a poor black tobacco farmer who grew up in Southern Virginia. And in 1951, she was diagnosed with cervical cancer. At that point, she had moved up to Baltimore. And she went to Johns Hopkins for treatment because it was the only place anywhere near her that treated black patients. So this was the era of segregation. And the hospitals had the quote-unquote colored wards, which was the only place that black patients or poor patients.
And get out of here, earn your leisure.
And without telling her, before treating her tumor, her doctor just cut a little piece and put it in a dish. And he sent that down the hall to George Guy, who was the head of tissue culture research at Hopkins. And George Guy had been trying to grow human cells outside of the body for decades, and it had never worked. And for reasons that remain a mystery, Henrietta's cells just never died. So they started doubling their numbers every 24 hours. They went from like 1 dish to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16, and then just sort of pretty quickly took over the lab. And George Guy started calling his colleagues and saying, I think I have the first immortal human cell line, which is what they're called, which means they'll just grow and divide forever. And in response, his colleagues all said, great, can we have some? Because there had been this enormous effort to grow cells outside the body for 100 years, because we really didn't know a lot about cells at that point. And in response to all of his colleagues asking for them, George Guy sent them to anyone who wanted to use them for research. And they spread around the world this way really fast. And they were one of the most important things that happened to medicine. They were used to help create the polio vaccine. They went up the first space missions to see what would happen to human cells in zero gravity. They were used to create our most important cancer medications like vincristine and tamoxifen. Her cells were the first ever cloned. Her genes, some of the first ever mapped. They were used to help develop in vitro fertilization. Basically, almost all of the vaccines we take today can be traced back to research with her cells. There isn't a person out there who hasn't benefited from research on her cells.
Come on through.
To pick your battles.
Come on through. I'm going to stop it right there. That was for educational purposes. Henrietta Lacks, black woman. Cells still being used to this day. Fertile lands, I have always told you all. Only people that can't see that is her partner. For you see, I have said the agenda is deep. The brainwashing is deep. Why would that man be recording that black woman? We know across these streets as gang stalking, right? The woman in the video that was recording the other lady, well, she didn't look like, because we know of sex trafficking happening. So half the time they're looking for little young jitterboppers. You know what I'm saying? That woman didn't look like a little young jitterbopper. Let's go back to the real. That woman didn't look like a little young jitterbopper. She looked like a mother, minding her business, getting ready to go somewhere, while another lady is recording her. But I'm talking about this bystander, a black man that did nothing, not even knock on the window to give sis a heads up. You being violated, and black men won't stand up, but they'll sit back and watch. Let's get into it.
She taking picture of this black woman, bro. This white ass lady taking picture of this black woman. Shame to somebody in the family. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
So I showed you that video so that you could see. You couldn't see the full body of the black woman, but you can see from just what she had on. If I had to surmise my or take a guess, it wasn't about sex trafficking. Guys, we are at war, and they are looking for ways to survive as well. Spiritually and physically. So they had to first devalue the black woman. And I'm talking about in recent times. Devalue the black woman in the black man's mind in recent times, because she was always a pillar of the family. She was always a pillar of the family. Matter of fact, even in slavery times, the slave master knew to try to control the mind of the black woman, because if he can control the mind of the black woman, then he can control the minds of the children, the new generations to come. Because he was already destroying the mind and the power of the black man by buck breaking and the systems that they used. But it was always to get that black woman. But in recent times, the agenda has been to destroy the minds even more of the black man against his own woman, instead of recalibrating and say, hold up, let's get this all the way together. We've been all out in left field. Nah. We got little ones. When I say little ones, immature, not wise in the mind, black men out here continuously destroying black women, the image, no protection for the collection, but will protect everyone in sight that they see. I have heard, men say this term, pick-me's. People, women get online, pick me, trying to get seen. Pick me. But that terminology seems to me most best to fit black men. Pick-me's. Instead of standing up, this is the time. There's no more play. There is no more time to play. There is no more time to get it right. There's no more time. Either you a soldier or you let me calm down. Let me calm myself down. There's no more time. This man chose to record a bystander. He was a bystander. Seeing that this black woman was being recorded, what was her picture was being taken by another female. Not only taken, while the female sat there and took the picture. It looked like a mother of somebody older, not nobody out in the street. That woman that she took the picture, that black woman she took the picture of, fully clothed, coat, pants, mask on her face, fully dressed. Nothing scandalous, she wasn't scandalously clad. As that other woman took the picture of this black woman, as she sat there boldly, typed a message and sent that message off, and this so-called brother did nothing, did not forewarn this woman. But where did that message go? He seen it all go down, stood right behind the woman doing the dirt, the devilment, because that's what it is, devilment. That's what it was. Stood right behind and watched it all go down. And the only thing that was on his mind to show his worth in life was to post it on social media. That is the mindset of my tribe. Let me say that. Black folks, African Americans, Israel. That is the mindset of them. I could probably go as far as to say, if had that been a Latino getting her picture taken, had that been a white woman getting her picture taken by another woman, hell, maybe by a black woman sitting down filming or recording, that black man probably would have broke his neck to go inside and save the day. Broke his neck, I say, to go inside and save the day. But it wasn't. It was his own people, his sister. You don't know what the search is for these devilments that the people out here are doing. Are they looking for the next Henrietta Lacks within the black woman, that the black man has been so devalued? He has been so debased that he can't see the value in his own women, but rather hunt down, film, record, watch someone beat up his own friend, his own peoples, and turn around and in the same breath proclaim that he is a man. Proclaim that he is a man. Let me get into these comments, see what's going on, and I missed anything else. Greetings. That is crazy. Yeah. Oh, sending blessings from Los Angeles, California. All right. Thank you. We receive them. Because we need them. We need the blessings. Are the bystanders of today the new Gangstalkers? We as chosen ones, we as targeted individuals, we know what gang stalking is. We know what community watch is all about. We have seen the cameras and I've told people, yeah, they point cameras at us. People like, what? Okay. Ooh, they crazy. Ooh, they deranged. Who wanna point cameras at an average citizen? And they ain't doing nothing. They minding their business. Who want to do that? We have already known that and have said that. They pointing cameras, your regular camera, cell phone camera, at us. We not crazy. Somebody is taking pictures. Ain't nobody taking pictures of you, girl. You ain't all that. You ain't that special. Boy, go sit down. Do I need to lock you up in a mental institution? Ain't nobody watching you. They been watching. They been taking pictures. They've been trying to find out something about you. Yeah. But the world is starting to see. Just like this black man saw. He found that quite odd, but did nothing about it. Did absolutely nothing about it. This sickens me to the core. It sickens me to the core because it's my own people. It's my own race of people, my own race of men. I will no longer call them men, my own race of adolescents. For they still are stuck in puberty. Their minds have not elevated. Their minds did not grow. They have been stuck, locked in. There was a way to break slaves. There was a way to make a slave. Some people considered the what was it called? There was a letter, the him. I can't even think of the name. The Lynch letters, if I'm saying that right. How to make a slave. That was 1917, 1918. How to make a slave, the Willie Lynch letters. People say, oh, those letters aren't for real. Oh, that's fake. That letter is fake. These have been debates. But if you look at the society as a whole, and I'm talking about reflecting regarding slavery as we know it here in the Americas. The Willie Lynch letters broke down how to make a slave. And you see, once those shackles came off the hands and feet and necks, once those muzzles came off the hands, feet, and necks of Black folks, well, some of them were still slaves in their own mind. Their mind. You see? And you know, the big push that brought a firestorm on. Rest in peace, you know. I'm not speaking bad about the dead, but I must bring up the dead. The firestorm that was brought on, bringing back up Black mothers. Bringing up Black mothers and how they raised children and how they put the man out the house and, you know, all of this, and they took the government money and you know, all this blame game, all the blame game. And it's still, and y'all know who I'm talking about. Rest in peace, Mr. Samuels. But he did some damage. He did some serious damage. Agents. I called him an agent. Yes, I did. Well, we are trying to heal. But when you try to heal and you keep going back trying to find something wrong, that's like being in a relationship. And you say, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that to you. I didn't mean to do that to you. But next week, next month, you go back and you say the same thing. You bring up, or you mix it, you remix it. Like Puff Daddy. He was the first person to remix music, remix a song. That's where that comes from. The remix. The song didn't sell so well. Puff Daddy got it. Let me see that track. Oh, the blame game. Oh, the black woman in slavery. Oh, she weakened the mind of her son to protect her son because she knew that if her son was big and strong and smart, well, he was going to get buck break raped in front of all of the slaves. The slave master was going to have all of his cousins, neighbors come in and rape her son. Oh, okay. Yeah, the black mama raised her son in slavery weak in the mind, in the mental, and raised her daughter stronger mentally. We knew that. That was part of Willie Lynch letters. We knew that. It's raining. We knew that. Remix. Let's remix that song. Let's remix the Willie Lynch letters for 2020. Because we got a new plan. We know we dying. Remix. Somebody steps on the scene. The black mothers was no good. They took the children, got them free housing, took that welfare, put that black man out on the streets. Mr. Samuels. Remix. Put him in a suit, suited and booted, they put him. And he told you that black mother was a trifling mother. Made you pay child support. Remix. And all those weak and broke men just ate it up. What? Yeah, my mother was no good. Although, yeah, we did have an apartment from the government and my daddy wasn't there, but my mother was no good. Remix. New agenda. So all you hear now on platforms is the black woman ain't bout. When actually they're hunting the black woman down for that X gene. Because they got you doing the dirty work, my brothers. They got you doing the dirty work. Once they get that X gene, they got the seed. Once they get that X gene, they can repopulate. Biden said, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. For the years to come, the nations will be brown. We are in trouble. But you all don't listen. You know, once the devil is through using and abusing a vessel, the devil normally comes to collect and kills the vessel that they have used. Drug addicts that can't shake that demon. There have been many drug addicts, their vessels used and abused. The devil sits back, sends that demon of addiction. Some people can't fight it. The devil is as a roaring lion seeking who he can devour. There's always been a hunt for fertile lands. There's always been a hunt for a righteous seed, right? For Jesus, Yahushua came down through the woman. A holy seed was sent, right? Remix. We know the original peoples. We got to remix that Willie Lynch letter. Make it modern. Make it suited and booted, sharp as a tack. Your black mothers wasn't about jack. Get these black men discombobulated. And steal their lands. You see. It's so funny that Kanye, I used to like Kanye when he first came out. But now he's trying to come back, wise in his own eyes. But when he first came out, what was the song? About when you get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. And did he not live out his own prophecy? Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm. But the devil came back to collect. The devil came back to collect. He lived his own prophecy out. He had a sister, ride or die, going through them hard times. But when it came time to live like a king and a queen, his own words, he prophesied. When you get on, you leave your ass for a white girl. Yeah, he left them sisters. And now the devil is back to collect. He can't halfway see his own children. His children are being raised by women of other nations that have their own gods that they serve. Yeah. But you will still have my brothers stuck as adolescents in the mind and continue to eat the remix of the Willie Lynch letter and continue to keep their own minds in bondage. Instead of standing up and preparing for war once they wake up and know that there has been a war, has constantly been a war going on. And the war has been about you. But will they wake up in time? Or will they send their own soldiers, their own men, after their own black women and proclaim and think in their minds that they are kings, that they are warriors, intelligent beings, and sit back and wish.
But look at that.
She taking pictures of this black woman, bro. This white ass lady taking pictures of this black woman. Shame to somebody in her family. at this shit. Look at this shit.
But want to be hard in their own mind. Want to think that they are doing something. When this soldier could have did something. He could have stood up. Are the new bystanders of the world? Are they the new gang stalkers? Will sit back and let things happen and won't do anything about it. Sit back like cackling hens in the chicken coop. Cackle, cackle, cackle. Cackle, cackle, cackle. And just gossip and talk. But think in their own minds, they want to be like this gentleman here.
Daughter. In our family, I don't care who you are. Daughter, mother, granddaughter, goddaughter, whatever. You touch somebody in our family, then I pay you a visit. And I don't care who's with you, because whoever's with you, they interfere, they're going the same way. You touch somebody.
Will we get real soldiers in this three-dimensional realm that we are in? Well, we already know we have spiritual warriors on our side. But will the three-dimensional beings that you are as men become real soldiers, or will you be stuck in this paradigm as adolescents in the mind, thinking that you are doing something so righteous by talking about your own women, by putting down your own women, by setting up your own tribe, women, the women of your tribe? Or are you just an adolescent in the mind? My people, my peeps, I tell you, things are elevating. We have known that there have been gang stalkers, that there have been surveillance of us. There's a new level of bystanders that surveil us, that watch us, and won't do anything to forewarn you, won't do anything to give you a heads up, a head nod, a knock on a window. Yo, what, yo, they watching you, sis. Yo, peep that. Peep that. Y'all are different from my time. So different. I don't know if it's the video games that have been played. I don't know if it's lack of the vitamin D from going outside and playing. I don't know if it's all the poison that's been in the food, but this generation is quite different. Their word is not their bond. They'd rather sell you out for some clout. They'd rather sell you out for some clout. My brother could have knocked on that window. My brother could have forewarned that sister. Together, we stand. We are strong. Together. Divided, we fall. A house divided cannot stand. A house divided cannot stand. Are the new bystanders the new gangstalkers? Or could they be your helper? Can some bystanders, I ask this question as I get ready to end this live, because I need to know. Or are they your helpers? They see what's going on. Now, Rebecca, I'm going to add this link. Because I want to see if you got the cojones. I would love it if a man could enter the room and put this up here. Tell me, are the new bystanders the new gangstalkers, or are they your helpers? They see what's going down. They're sitting back. They might not say nothing to you directly, like the man didn't say anything to the woman to forewarn her, but did he say anything after? We'll never know. There was no follow-up video to that video. So we'll never know if he gave sis the heads up. Is there any man in the room that would like to come in? I dropped the link. I got to get the answers to the question. Could the bystanders, could the new bystanders be our helpers? Or are they the gangstalkers? Are the bystanders the new gangstalkers, or could they be someone to help? Send help. No takers? Let me give a countdown. Let me give 3, 4 minutes. Need a link up there for 4 minutes. See if we get any men to enter the room and answer the question. Time is a ticking. We're going to give it 4 minutes to see if I can get anybody to answer the question. Come in the room. The link is there. Let's put that up here. Some of these people act like they are going through this, and we know they act like they going through it, but they not. They are the ones harassing and following people. Correct. They are the ones harassing and following people. They act like they are the ones going through this. Half of these people that act like that act like they are the chosen ones, they are the targeted individuals, could not even make it. Could not even walk in your shoes as chosen ones, as targeted individuals from childhood to now. From childhood to now, I proclaim to you today. They could not even survive what you've gone through. We down to 2 minutes. We down to 2 minutes. Is there a man in the house that want to come? Let me see if I can I drop the link again? One more again. Y'all got 2 minutes and 36 seconds. LD answered the question. I want you to come in the room. Nah. Two minutes and 17. 2 minutes, 15, 14. Is there a taker in the building? A couple of weeks ago. 2 minutes. 1. No takers. 1 minute. 55, 54, 53, 52, 51. Y'all gonna let the time run out on you? I went to the hospital. Was it 2 weeks ago? About 2.5 weeks ago? Y'all know. Went into do in and out surgery. Now, if I have to tell you all, well, if I don't have to tell you, but if you paid attention to any of my lives, told you of supernatural things that have occurred within my life. Did I want to go into surgery? Nah. I've been in surgery a few times in my life. But as they get ready to wheel you into the surgery center, the operational, what do they call it? Surgery room, but they call it something else, the theater. It's normally cold in a hospital. They say to keep the germs away, right? To keep it up a notch colder. So all my life, I've seen doctors, nurses, to the left, to the right, or back behind you, or ahead of you, wheeling you down through the corridor. But I can say this. Time is almost up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's no takers. No takers to the conversation. But I get it. It's okay. It's all good in the hood. We have people who just love to watch. Rolling down the corridor, saying a small prayer. From when I close my eyes, welcome me back into the kingdom, Father. But as I got ready to close my eyes, I didn't. I wasn't walking, of course, but as they were pushing me down the hospital corridor, I felt 2 presents as I laid in the bed. Huge presents as I laid in the bed, and they pushed me down the corridor. 2 huge presents. And I knew, for I did not just have one angel. I had 2. I had 2. Let me tell you something. I've said this before. When I went on a walk and there were some animals, pit bulls, matter of fact, and they charged to attack. I was defenseless. On my own. On my own. Nothing to protect me. All I said were words that came from my mouth. Father. Those dogs, as they got ready to pounce, froze. Growling, snarling, froze. And I felt as if there was an angel right here beside me. Those dogs never moved, never budged. I felt, and I mean, they're huge, my people, my peeps. Angels. Angels are huge. If you feel the presence of them, they are mighty beings. I felt the presence of one angel standing right beside me. Now, I like to say it was Michael. Do I know for sure? I do not. I don't know which angel is assigned to me. For I know you don't know which angels are assigned to you, but I don't know why. I feel that that angel was Michael. Huge presence. But when I went into the hospital a few weeks ago, being pushed down the corridor, two huge presence were on my right and my left. I felt the presence of these angels. It felt like I was a superstar. As I, these folks here, hold on, y'all. As I was walking, as I was being pushed down this corridor, these two beings were on my right and my left hand side. I tell you no lie. Could I see them? No. Could I feel them? For sure. I tell you, the veil has dropped. These beings went into the operating, what do they call it? Theater, operating theater with me until the anesthesia was on. And then I woke up again. So I know our protection is there. But what I wanted to tell you about that dream, it wasn't even a dream, it was reality. What I want to tell you about that is my first supernatural experience, because I don't want you to even just think that I've only had supernatural experiences with demons, devils, witches, and warlocks. Oh, no. No, quite contraire. I've had supernatural experiences with heavenly entities. In my first one, I brought up the dog incident, is because at that particular time, I felt one who I would love to imagine as Michael, the archangel, the warrior. Bad, bad boy. But this, a few weeks ago, there were two. There were two angels, huge presence. The war is mounting up. More protection is being sent. More protection, my friends. Hallelujah. More protection is being sent as we speak. Wow. I just thought about, I remember making a video when I had first hit my first milestone of 700 subscribers, and I did a little, my personality is quirky video thanking you all. And I had a vision that same day. I wound up taking that video down because I was under spiritual attack. And I don't know if you follow me, you probably saw the live stream that I did. And I had a vision, and it just, this is a connection I'm just now making. Because that vision almost at the beginning of this year, or mid, about 6 months ago, I was under attack. They were taking down videos, hitting me with strikes and all of this. And I'm like, what the heck? Okay. And it was a day vision. And in that day vision, it was almost like what I just explained to you when I went in the hospital. Two angels were on either side of me. But in the day vision that I had about 6 months ago, it was quite different. Y'all, we are at war. I get glimpses, and this is not to be funny. This is not to feel special. But 6 months ago, I got a vision sitting right here in this very home of me walking down a street. I had all white on. It was like a flowy garment. Ooh-wee! I had all white on, a flowy garment. There were two huge angels. I mean, in their presence, I look tiny. There were two huge angels walking beside. We were walking like down a street, or we were walking. I had a sword in my hand, a huge sword. And we were walking down a street. I don't know why I looked up and I looked back. The angels were so big and tall, I could not see their face. This is how big these angels were. I could not see their face. They were just huge, massive, like two pillars on the side of me. I looked up. When I looked up, over above me and these angels was a massive flying craft, flying saucer of a ship that was, as we walked, hovered over us. As I saw the ship hovering over us and these two beings, these two angels walking beside me, I turned around to look behind me. And as I turned around to look behind me, there were ships in the sky. Millions of ships hovering in the sky. And when I thought that there were only two angels that were behind me, I was mistaken. There were not just two angels behind me. There were ships behind this massive ship. And then there were multiple ships behind that ship. And multiples of angels. An army of angels. Y'all, we are not alone here. I know when I speak, where I'm a woman speaking, trying to reach the hearts in the minds of the men of my nation, because I know that the war is revving up. And we are not going to only need the spiritual angels that are here and that are multiplying beside you. For you know, when you were born, you had one guardian angel. Those tales that you were told were real. And one evil angel to keep tabs on you. That's what that familiar spirit is. It's been watching you from birth. But you see, time is wrapping up. And more angels are being sent down here. But not only in the spirit, but in reality of as we know it. We need more of our soldiers, to step up. To step up. That vision did not end there. The vision I had where I was walking with the two huge angels, the ship above us, the many ships behind us, the many angels that followed us. After that vision, I was, for what it seemed to me, in the corridors of the Most High's throne, bowing down in the fetal position almost. I had my white garment on, still like the garment I had seen prior to the vision shifting. Now I'm in the corridor, the great halls, the Most High sitting on a throne. On a throne. All I could see is me bowing down with my sword to the side, in a fetal position, bowing, head down. And I awakened from that vision. I've looked up the meaning and the symbols that are in that vision. I somewhat know, but before I share it, I will come back at a later date. I don't know if I'm a witness to what is going on here on this earth, and will report what I've seen from one of the meanings of that dream, that vision. But that vision happened this year. We're getting ready to close. We are getting ready to close out this year. I know when I walk, when I go into places, I'm protected. But things are happening more rapidly. You're being followed, you're being watched, because you probably don't know that they can see the angels. They can see the duties, your position that you hold. And that's why you are being watched and followed. I want to tell you that all tricks and tactics that they use are not all tricks and tactics of gang stalkers, such as the police and the fire department and the color coding. Sometimes they want to throw you off, to confuse you. Just like in the video I showed you, the young lady that was being recorded had black and red. Her coat was red, her pants were black. We know this is gang stalking, a gang stalking uniform, right? But she was being recorded by someone who looked like she could be part of the alphabet crew, that FB and the CI crew. Well kept, plain, anonymous looking. I tell you, yesterday I woke up in the morning and got my morning coffee. I know the tactics that have been used on me for gang stalking. All of them. I've reported them here on this channel. But I say in the closing of this video, are the bystanders, are they helpers? Are they people who see what is going on and they might not say anything to you face to face? That man, for we don't know what happened, the conclusion of that video. We can only, guess. Are people watching you that see what's going on? Watching you, seeing the dirt, the plots, and the plan of people who want to harm you in this physical plane? Won't say anything, but are your helpers. For yesterday, I woke up, got my coffee. Now, my neighborhood, I'm very aware of people, from perps to suspects to who I think is a perp, who I don't want to claim as a perp, to people who've been smoking some weed that stinks up the block. There's a mixture in this community. But when I woke up yesterday, it was as if I had someone call the law. Was it a bystander? Someone who knows of plots and plans against me? For it was a police officer parked right in front of my home. I looked out the window. I said, well, I know the people around me would not have called the police for the dirt that they do. And it might be illegal in some people's eyes, but no, they wouldn't want to bring any attention to themselves. I got my coffee, sat back down, continued to do the things that I need to do to get ready for the day. It's interesting. For this police officer, not in a small car, but the SUV, a bigger vehicle. See, I observe things and the meaning of things in a bigger vehicle, sitting there with its lights on, not flashing, none of that. Making their presence known. If they were there. So I looked I finished my coffee. Did I think that it was part of gang stalking? No, I did not. What I felt it was is there's bystanders. Bystanders who know that things have been talked about, planned, and alerted authorities. For authorities sat there. And you know what I did? I laid back down and took a nap. I had no fear and have no fear. They were making their presence known. Was it making their presence known for me? Or was they making their presence known because they were alerted by bystanders? We're truly at war, and sometimes bystanders may sound an alarm, but they never will stand out in the light. U.S. chosen ones and U.S. targeted individuals know this, that you have spiritual help here in this realm, and you also have help that are in the 3D vessels that we ride in. So don't count everyone and everything as perps. Discernment is key when walking through this dimension and the games that people are playing. You see here. Hospitals do this too. Oh, you experienced it with your son at birth? This up here. If they were here to help you, they would encounter you, not these tactics that they do. I don't know. Let me read that again. If they were here to help you, pause for the cause, they would encourage you, not these tactics that they do. If who was here to help you? Oh, and I'm just now. Okay. All right. All right, guys. So I am out, and much, much love.